Welcome out here to Henderson, Nevada, where the border battle, or the battle for Nevada, will continue on. Here against your CSN Coyotes, will be visiting the Western Nevada Wildcats. I said that a little rough to start out, but here we go, little April Fool's shenanigans as we get going. And I'm Devin Verissimo.
I'm James Hernandez. Thanks for joining us for another broadcast of Coyote Baseball. Like Devin was saying here, battle for Nevada and first place here in the Scenic West Athletic Conference as the 13-3 Western Nevada Wildcats visit Southern Nevada for the first time this year, taking on the 14-2 first place CSN Coyotes.
Coyotes have one game lead on the Wildcats, looking to extend that lead here, and taking the field are your CSN Coyotes.
On the bump today for our Coyotes is going to be number 27, Long Beach State commit A.J. Jones, looking to set the tone for the weekend here. Behind A.J. Jones, the lineup looks like this. Drew Newsom behind the plate, Brody Westmoreland at first, Dylan Johnson at second base, Jay Martz at short, Blake Wiggins at third. In left field is going to be Tyler Long. Center field is going to be C.J. Latham. And rounding out the batting order in right field is going to be number 19, Jordan Hand.
Coyotes in the all-whites, Wildcats in the all-grays. Leading off for the Wildcats will be Chandler Barkdale, followed by David Modler. Batting third, DJ Peters. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, Tim Lichty. Batting fifth, Bradley Lewis. Batting sixth, Daniel Nist. Batting seventh, Abe Yagi. Batting eighth, Justin Mannins. And batting ninth, number 13, Casey Cornwell.
You know, talking to Coach Garitano before the game, Deb, he was super excited for this series here. He said that the stakes always get raised a little bit when our friends from the north come to visit here in Southern Nevada, especially when it's the top two teams in the conference. He was very impressed with what the bats have been doing. 7 everyday position players batting 300 or better for our Coyotes. 41 team home runs, just on pace to come close to the Bryce Harper team that, you know, hit 105. It's still the school record.
I don't believe, at least for as long as we've been here, I don't believe we've seen that many home runs even combined until this season, and it's really impressive. And it's a good time for the bats to come alive, especially with the Wildcats now coming to town.
Well, it's funny you say that, Devin. I was talking to the coach about that. He said that 19 games into the season, we had already matched our home run total from all of last year.
You know, there you go.
Last year's a team that was, you know, one win away and got our heart broken in that Western District final playoff game, and it was a really good team. So what this team's doing offensively, unheard of here, especially under Coach Nick Garitano.
And one thing we'll have to see is definitely the runs come around, because we know the pitching should be there as it continually has all season. Just run support is what we lack at times, especially being able to jump out early, which we'll need today.
Absolutely. A.J. Jones has been sharp his last 3 starts. Hopefully that continues here. Jones comes on the mound today with the team leading 6 wins, I believe, here. A.J.'s been fantastic, followed by a really good performance by Gabe Gonzalez. So we'll see our top 2 arms here early.
A.J. Jones donning the bump. Right-handed pitcher against a right-handed Chandler Barkdale. First pitch on the way. Newsom behind the dish waiting for it. Gets it outside for ball 1.
And like I said, A.J. looking to settle in, throw strikes early here. Still undefeated on the season, 6-0 with a 2.92 ERA. Fantastic start for A.J. Jones to this 2016 campaign.
The 1-0 hits right down the middle for strike 1, knowing A.J. Jones that ERA is a little too high for him.
Yeah, well, 2.92. Like I said, he's made 7 starts, 1 complete game, 37 innings pitched. Over those 37 innings, he has a team-leading 47 strikeouts. Very impressive.
1-1 becomes 1-2 with that outside fastball.
Coyotes in the home whites, as you already alluded to. Very good-looking uniforms here. I'd like to thank Under Armour, one of our corporate sponsors here, and outfitters for the CSN Coyotes baseball and softball teams.
Jones is 1-2, gets outside in the dirt. Newsom able to knock it down.
And it wouldn't be doing justice if we didn't tell you that our Lady Coyotes are on the road in Carson City this weekend. Live stats are available on their website, WNC.edu. Go to the homepage. It's going to take you to the option. You're going to click softball, go to stats, and there should be live stats available for all games on the road for CSN softball as well.
We'll keep you updated as the scores start piling in up there. And right now, Barkdale trying to get on, trying to get out. Ground ball left side over to Martz. Martz to Westmoreland in time for out number 1.
Mark that 6-3 in your books, folks. Great job there by Jay Martz here. And this middle infield is something special. We had a really good tandem with Kane Brady and Tyler Brown, but Dylan Johnson and Jay Martz have lived up to expectations. 2 freshmen up the middle here. Fantastic double play combination for the Coyotes.
David Modler will bat second for the Wildcats, wearing number 3 on his back. First lefty-righty matchup of the day.
And Modler comes in batting .365 on the year.
Sees the first pitch inside on him for strike one.
Very impressive lefty, 31 hits, 14 extra base hits, 17 RBIs.
Yeah, we've seen him last year as well. Definitely a threat for the Wildcats. 0-1 on the way. Fouled off. Jones jumping out early.
Yeah, pitching coach Brian Gidge was talking a little bit about that. He said as long as AJ stays the course, gets ahead of hitters here, he said he likes his chances to go deep into this game. Of course, this first game of 2 today will be a 7-inning affair. We'll see how deep AJ can get into this game.
0-2. Misses out. Yeah, first game will be 7 innings. Second game immediately after this one will be 9.
Second game will be Gabe Gonzalez, and we'll see Sage Diem and Mikey York to round out the weekend here tomorrow.
Jones is 1-2 with Newsom inside. Taken into left field. Coming in on it is Long and drop it right in front of him. A little short bloop into left field for a base hit, and there goes the perfect game.
Just like that. It's good enough to get Modler on base, and that's going to bring up the center fielder, number 33, DJ Peters. Peters walks into the batter's box batting .386 on the season. Scored a team-high 33 runs, 39 hits, 9 home runs, and 41 RBIs. The long ball is definitely in this man's repertoire.
Double play opportunity for the Coyotes with Peters now in the box. He is a pretty big fella from up here. Let's see if I can look at him. Jones gets set and delivers. Misses outside.
See if we can get you some.
DJ Peters walking around 6'6", 225. Yes. Wow. There's a large gentleman with the bat in his hand.
Big guy, big pop. Like I said, team leading 9 home runs, one ahead of Tim Lichty, and 41 RBIs on this early season.
The 1-0. Misses out.
That's going to be crucial for A.J. Jones, like I said, to not nibble around the strike zone here. He's got to attack these hitters here, pitch to contact, and trust his defense, which, like I said, has not let him down so far this year. Made some sparkling plays behind A.J. during his 7 starts.
2-0. Ground ball left side. That one's going to get through the hole. Just in between Wiggins and Martz out in the left field, and another base hit for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better, right in between the hole between short and third. That's going to put DJ Peters on base, and that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, number 7, catcher Tim Lichty. Lichty steps into the batter's box batting .374 on the season. He's had 99 at-bats, scored 24 runs, 37 hits, 8 of those extra base hits, including 8 home runs and 38 RBIs.
You can see why he's in the cleanup spot, especially being a lefty against a right-handed Jones.
Absolutely, and getting to see this Western Nevada team for the first time in person, the numbers don't lie. I've been covering them all season, watching the game stats and things, and they can definitely rake. This is going to be a fun series, Devin.
First pitch on the way. Stepping out. Kind of giving Jones that one. Jones misses.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he called time late, and the umpire didn't grant it, but Jones couldn't take the freebie pitch there as that was a little bit wide and outside. And
he did call time according to the umpire.
Oh, okay.
Giving up 0-0.
All right, no pitch. It's kind of a late call, but it is what it is. First pitch from Jones.
Misses again. 1-0 with 1 down and 2 on. Wildcats threatening early here in the top of the first.
You wonder if AJ's just got to settle down a little bit. These guys are all fired up for this series, of course. So all of the talk through the locker room and the dugout was beat Western. They're fired up for this 4-game set. Maybe AJ just needs to settle down a little bit. That adrenaline might be pumping pretty hard.
The 1-0. Misses out. Misses again. A couple balls. He's missed out.
Yeah. After the first batter, it seemed like he was spotting the pitches wherever he wanted to. He's got a nice little cutter he was throwing. It looked like to the first 2 batters, it seems like that's kind of disappeared, or at least his control of it has.
Yeah, right after that little bloop shot.
Yep. See if AJ can get back on track.
Stepping off towards second. Keeping Modler honest.
And, of course, I'd like to thank all our fans at the ballpark today. It's Fan Appreciation Day. Everybody come out and enjoy a beautiful day of baseball. Not a cloud in the sky here at beautiful Moore Stadium. As Devin said, we have a second game 30 minutes following the conclusion of the first. Come out and support your Coyotes.
2-0. Fouled off. The breeze is making its presence known, coming in from center towards home. Keep an eye on that as the game progresses. But as James said, not a cloud in the sky except all the way out there in the deep part of town, Northeast part of town.
Yeah.
Nowhere near here, though.
Very far. Like I said, we should have 4 great days of weather here.
And the 2-1. Misses in. Newsom keeps it down. He's going to throw it over to third. No, not able to handle it into his right hand. And Modler heads over to third.
It would have been great to see Drew come up with that ball. He's got a cannon. I think he would have had a chance to get him at third here. Blake was ready for the throw. Unfortunately, just a little bit of a bobble there from Drew Newsom is all it takes for the runner to advance at third. Wildcats now have runners on the corners here with only 1 away. Top of the first inning here. A.J. Jones trying to work out of some trouble.
Modler took off, but Peters stood at first. Double play opportunity remains for the Coyotes and for Jones.
Wouldn't it be great to see if he can get Lichty to roll over on one here? Coyotes turn 2 and get out of the inning. That'd be a big shot in the arm as the bats would get a chance to come up for the first time today.
Go-ahead run is 87 feet away over there at third. Creeping in. 3-1. Popped up. Tag and go situation. Latham coming in on it. And catching it. Going to throw it on home. No, Modler going to hold up. Well played by Modler as that ball was coming in hot.
Nice job by Jarrell Latham, too, to get under and get in a motion to throw. Once he caught the ball, he was ready to fire home, hit the cutoff man perfectly here, and is able to keep the go-ahead run, or the first run of the game, from scoring. Mark that F8 in your books for Lichty, and that's going to bring up number 20, left fielder Bradley Lewis.
Coach Gidge going to come out and talk to his pitcher early.
Oh, wonder if this is just its strategy talk, or maybe he's seen something in AJ's mechanics he wasn't happy with. Bradley Lewis will step in here, batting .342. Another very impressive batting average here from these Wildcats here. 4 of their first 5 hitters batting over .300. Comes in with 26 hits, 8 extra base hits, 1 home run, and 18 RBIs for the Wildcat left fielder.
Just another threat to go against Jones. Meeting adjourned on the hill. Play will resume.
Yeah, these are, I think it's about halfway through the season, conference season after this game ends here, but these are by far the class of the Scenic West Athletic Conference, both offensively and in the standings as well. Both these teams can really hit.
Yeah, a lot of Scenic West awards going to the people that you'll be seeing today.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a fun stretch run here, Devin. Of course, the Region 18 tournament, if we're fortunate enough to host it, is going to be a barn burner.
First pitch hits the zone. Nice little breaking ball down the middle. Gets on past Lewis.
Yeah, anytime AJ can throw that breaking pitch for a strike, it's going to be a long afternoon for the hitters here, so let's hope that continues.
Modler still at third. Peters still at first. 0-1 on the way. Ground ball left side. That'll get through the hole. Modler's going to come on around, and everybody's going to move a base.
Mark that RBI single in your books, folks. And just like that, Western Nevada takes a 1-0 lead in the top half of the first inning. That's going to bring up number 18, Daniel Nist. Nist batting .265, part-time player here for the Wildcats. Played in 29 games, started 22, 18 hits, 2 extra base hits. 6 home runs, though. He has some pop in limited duty here, 20 RBIs.
Sees the first pitch go right down the middle for strike one. 91-mile-an-hour heater from Jones.
Jones, of course, will be joining Long Beach State next season here.
There's a ground ball left side right over to Martz. Martz to Johnson for out number 3. But the Wildcats have added 1 run off of 3 hits, leaving 2-1 here in the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first in a second. Yeah. Matt Young will be on the hill for the Wildcats. Left-handed pitcher walking around 6'1", 183 out of Reno. And here he is in Henderson, Nevada. And the first batter he will face will be our leadoff man, as he has been all season. Number 32, Dylan Johnson.
Dylan Johnson hit the ground running here, freshman from Silverado High School. Very impressive with the way he's been able to handle himself both in the field and with the bat to start the season here for the Coyotes. Of course, Dylan's batting .372, 3 home runs, 27 RBIs.
Keyword amongst that was freshman. First pitch misses out.
Super, super talented. Coach Garitano said Silverado High School baseball is one of the best developmental programs here in the Vegas Valley. He said the head coach there is top notch, and of course Dylan Johnson, some of his finest work.
Second time Lichty's kind of overthrown or missed Young back to the hill.
Yeah, it's weird there. Johnson will be followed by Jarrell Latham and Blake Wiggins in this inning if anybody reaches Jordan Hand.
And the 1-1 hits the lower half of the zone for strike 2. Interesting direct release from Young.
Absolutely here. It's kind of got a funny, like you said, a funny release point.
It's literally just wind up and let it fly.
Yeah.
Bang. A little two-seamer misses out, bringing 2-2.
Hitting low 90s on the gun there. Looks like that ball came in at 91 miles per hour here. Dylan Johnson working the count even here. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There's a ground ball, 2-hop chop. Coming in on it hard is Modler. Modler missed in time for out number 1.
4-3 in your books to retire Dylan Johnson. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Jarrell Latham. Latham steps to the plate here, batting .369 on this season. 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, 41 hits. And, of course, Jarrell has the speed to go along with that here. A team-high 15 stolen bases.
Showing bunt, pulls it back, called strike against him. See, the scouting report is on as the shift has made its way over towards the right side of the field.
Yep, you can even see the third baseman here coming in playing on the lip of the grass.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Matt Young making quick work.
They've definitely seen, like you said, they've read the scouting report on Latham. If it's a 2-bouncer to any position player, he's got a chance to beat that out. He has excellent speed.
Especially coming out of left-handed batter's box. 0-2. Yep. Misses up.
15 stolen bases, only been caught twice. Gotta like those odds here. Coyotes have 44 steals on the season in 53 attempts, so not running quite as much as they were last year, but why would you with the kind of power that this lineup provides?
1-2 misses out, and exactly what you say. Once they get on base, they really don't have to steal. Just wait for that contact to be made, and they can take off.
Absolutely. Coach Garitano alluded to that. He said, I want to run more, but he said, I don't want to run into outs. He said the way these guys are swinging the bat, just let them do their thing.
2-2 brings the count full. And just like that, Latham battling back in the box.
Nice job by Latham, too. Even Dylan Johnson got the count to 2-2 here. These Coyotes have been
ground ball right side over to Modler. Modler again to Nist for out number 2.
Modler busy this inning here, 4-3 to retire Jarrell Latham. Second put out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 23, Blake Wiggins. Pride of Little Rock, Arkansas. Steps into the box batting .321, 8 home runs, 38 RBIs. Blake Wiggins, of course, coming to us from Arkansas here, Little Rock. He was former Arkansas commit. We're happy to have him here at CSN, even if it may be just for one season here. He may be going to play Division I baseball next year, but what a joy it's been to watch him bat.
It's been a real pleasure, and I'm sure he would love to get his Coyotes on the board here. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Yep, Young's got to watch that outside pitch there. Blake Wiggins, a great inside-out hitter. He has power to all fields. He loves to drive that ball over to the right field wall.
That's why the shift is still on. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Young doesn't seem to be too threatened by the Coyotes at the moment. As soon as he gets that ball, he delivers it right back at him.
Yeah, definitely going after the CSN RBI leader here, Blake Wiggins with 38. But like I said, don't get too comfortable. These guys can change the score with one swing of the bat here. The 3, 4, and 5 here for CSN, as good as it's ever been. Wiggins, Hand, and Westmoreland.
0-2 in the dirt. Lichty showing off the springs behind the dish, keeping that one in front of him.
Blake Wiggins slugging .642. Very impressive.
1-2 with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Young getting set, delivers, gets one fouled off. Was on caught the umpire on the way back.
Blake in there fighting it off here. Good pitch there by Young. Spoiling that, hoping to get a mistake and something he can drive. On deck will be right fielder Jordan Hand if Blake can reach here.
The 1-2 once again. Misses out.
Young pitching pretty confidently out there. Pitch count is at 16.
Very direct in his pitching. Haven't seen a lot of movement other than that last curveball. There's a shot in the left center field. And going in under it and catching it will be Peters for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the first. Still trailing by 1. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. Here we are, the top half of the second inning, and leading us off will be number 2, Abe Yagi, the DH for the Wildcats, who lead by 1.
Yagi will be followed by third baseman Justin Mannins and shortstop Casey Cornwell. See what A.J. Jones has here for his second inning of work.
Ground ball left side over to Martz. Martz digs it, and to Westmoreland, who also digs it for out number 1.
Nice job there by both Martz and Westmoreland there. 6-3 in your books to retire Yagi. It's going to bring up Justin Mannins. Mannins steps into the box here. Batting .321 here on the season.
Another lefty against the right-handed Jones. First pitch. Misses in.
Even though that pitch missed a little bit in, Devin, I like the pitch location from A.J. Jones. He's using both sides of the plate. He's not afraid to throw his breaking stuff early. I like his approach here.
There's a shot, little pop off. Caught the top of Drew's helmet. Seems to be all right. Brings the count to 1-1 with 1 down.
It's Western Nevada team 9-3 on the road in conference play here so far.
Ground ball right side, just going foul. Hot corner over there at first base. Westmoreland might not have been able to get to that one if that one stayed fair.
That would have been a tough play for Brody. Thank goodness it went a little wide of the bag there.
Now with 1 and 2, Jones searching for the first strikeout. Gets it on the outside for strike 3. First K in the books. Recorded by the 8th batter in the lineup. Backwards K, that is. That'll bring up the 9th batter, number 13, Casey Cornwell.
And speaking of Twitter, Athletic Director Dexter Irvin says he wants to give everyone here his best. He's watching from Colorado Springs. He's at the NJCAA National Meeting.
Ooh, bringing back a souvenir.
Dex said he will be back tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be with souvenirs, but he will be at Moore Stadium here for both games tomorrow. He wants to say hello to everybody. Hello, Dexter. Hopefully we can get 2 for you and make it an easier, more comfortable ride home.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to come back with steam coming out of his ears.
Right. We miss you, Dex. Have fun out there, and safe travels coming back to Vegas.
Hit the slopes if you can.
Why not?
0-2 on the way. Just misses outside. Trying to get him swinging on that outside pitch. Cornwall not having it. 1-2 with 2 down.
Good job here by AJ, though. He seems in control of both at bats so far. Let's see if he's got a put away pitch.
There's a ground ball left side once again to Martz. Martz to Westmoreland for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Wildcats here in the top half of the second. Still leading by 1. Technical difficulties.
Welcome.
At the moment.
Technical difficulties. Audio should still be working. Welcome back to the broadcast, folks. Bottom of the second inning here. Jordan Hand leading off for the Coyotes.
Oh, there we go. Picture's back. Pitch is back. Misses below the zone. Does Young.
Hand will be followed by Brody Westmoreland and then Drew Newsom. If anybody should reach, it'll be the designated hitter, Jarrett Perns.
There's a shot fouled off into the net. Brings the count to 1-1. This shift still stays on for the outfielders as Peters is definitely in hard right center. 1-1 misses. One, two count. Young collecting himself. Sets and delivers real quick. Misses in the dirt. Off speed, misses low. Lichty keeps it in front of him.
We just got a video on our Twitter feed from Athletic Director Dexter Urban. Hopefully you're layered up out there. Looks like he was caught in a snowstorm out in Grand Junction, Colorado. Sorry, Dex, to report that it's 75 and sunny here, and we're wearing shorts and T-shirts out at the ball yard. I'm sure you got to. Dexter's getting a little laugh at that. Like I said, that looked like an unpleasant snowstorm. Wouldn't want to be a part of that.
Full count pitch gets taken hard through this right side, just out of the diving reach of Nist, and leading off with a base hit is Jordan Hand.
That's a nice piece of hitting there by Jordan Hand, going the opposite way here, right past the first baseman, waiting on that ball to get as far inside as he could before he got the barrel of the bat out there and drove that past the first baseman for the Coyotes' first hit of the game. That's going to bring up number 17, home run leader for the Coyotes here. Brody Westmoreland batting .390 on the season, 11 bombs, 33 RBIs here. This guy can change his score in one swing, Dev.
One swing of the bat from Hand ruins Young's perfect game here in the bottom half of the second inning. Next pitch taken into left center field, deep on it. Still chasing back is Lewis, and he's not able to find it. Loses it in the sun. That's going to drop.
Nice break there for the Coyotes. We'll take that here. Jordan Hand, of course, has to hold up at second because he thought that was going to be an out the entire way here. Looked like a routine fly ball. Western Nevada left fielder lost that in the sky there, and we have Coyotes on first and second base here with nobody out.
I can see it from here. Peters just gave Lewis his sunglasses.
Yeah, I think we're going to mark that at E7 in our books here.
That's a tough call. We'll see what the scoreboard gave it a hit.
Scoreboard gave it a hit, so we're going to give Brody a single there. Never mind.
It's the deepest single you possibly could ever see.
Right. And like you said, he handed him his sunglasses. He wish he would have done that a pitch earlier.
Infield playing on the grass. At least the corner infield as that is against Drew Newsom
And
now at the dish.
Pride of Bishop Gorman High School here. Drew Newsom leading the Coyotes in batting average here, batting .406. And, of course, just invaluable the work he does behind the plate, Devin.
See if he can do something with the bat in his hand. A tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. A little bit of an insurance run in himself at the dish.
For my money, the best defensive catcher in the Scenic West Athletic Conference. Got to learn his freshman year under another great catcher, Reese Lucero, who now is playing some baseball up at Dixie State. Like to always wish Reese good luck. If you're listening, hello, bud. We miss you. Once a Coyote, always a Coyote. Young comes set to deliver the next pitch to Drew.
First real jam of the day. Showing bunt. Pulls it back. Called ball.
Nice eye there by Drew Newsom. He never gets cheated at the plate. This guy has a Barry Bonds type eye. I mean, if he's not swinging at it, it's not a strike. Rarely do we see Drew get fooled on a pitch or take anything that's not a ball.
2-1 count. Young set to the belt. Newsom showing bunt. Lays it down. Nice bunt down the right side. And the grass pushes it foul.
Great idea there by Drew Newsom here. Of course, a selfless player as he always is, willing to give himself up to advance the runners, but that would have been close. I think it would have been a bang-bang play at first. He may have even legged it out for an infield single.
That push bunt just goes the way on the grass. And now the count is 2-2 with nobody down and 2 on here in the bottom half of the second.
Drew super impressive again this year, batting .406, slugging .696 here. He's got 28 hits in just 26 games. Great job by Drew here, pretty much a little over a hit a game and leading this effective lineup.
There's a shot, little bloop shot over to the right
That's
field.
That's going to get down.
That's going to land right in the grass. They're going to try to send him on around. No, Coach Garaton's going to hold him up at third. They're going to throw it.
Wow, throw.
Wow,
that's going to be a gift here. Jordan Hand's going to touch home here, dent the plate, and tie the game up at 1. That was a airmail throw by the right fielder. I had no idea why he didn't just throw it into the cutoff man, Devin.
Bartel really just thought he was coming on around, throws it way over Lichty's head, and Hand comes around tying this game at 1 apiece. Now with runners in scoring position and nobody down.
You got to wonder what Bartel was thinking there. It's like Hand was stopping the entire way. He just kind of walked into to third. He didn't even really round the bag hard, but either way, it's a gift here for the Coyotes. We'll take that, and let's see if Jarrett Perns can do some serious damage here with the runners at second and third here, and still nobody out in the bottom half of the second inning.
Coyotes threatening early as they have several times this season, and now Matt Young on the hill in a real jam. First pitch on the way. Sees it go through the zone for strike 1.
Nice little breaking pitch there by Matt Young. These are the opportunities we've been so spoiled with early this year, Devin. The Coyotes have cashed in almost every time they've had runners in scoring position here with less than 2 outs. Let's see if that streak and trend can continue here in a very critical game.
It's the time for the DH to step up and make something happen. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now we'll see if Young decides to slow down a little bit. He's been pretty quick on the gun up to this point. He might try to slow it down here and really work with Lichty behind the dish.
Definitely here. See if his catcher can walk him through this at bat here. Get an out.
There's one fouled off. 91 mile an hour heater. A little too fast for Perns.
Yeah, Perns hitting .398 on the year here. Started 27 games for the Coyotes. Has 1 long ball, 15 RBIs, 33 hits.
Young set once again. 0-2. High fastball gets him swinging for strike 3.
Kind of chasing a little bit there. Even if he would have made contact, I think that would have been sky high in the infield here.
Now it's time for the shortstop, Jay Martz, to grab the bat and try to make something for his Coyotes. Each team with 1 run and 3 hits. The 4th hit for the Coyotes will definitely bring around 1, if not 2.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Garitano about Jay Martz. I said, what a luxury it must be to have a 300 hitter, guy who handles the bat well, 22 RBIs, 2 long balls, batting in the 8-hole. Nick Garitano said it's been a blessing. Especially last year, if you remember, Kane Brady in and out of the lineup here. They had so many problems filling that shortstop position here. Jay Martz coming in as a freshman from Liberty High School has not only been able to do it defensively, but provided a 300 bat offensively.
1-0 outside. Young trying to pitch around him at the moment, falling behind in the count.
Yep. Following Jay Martz will be left fielder Tyler Long. Then we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Dylan Johnson. Martz here in the catbird seat with a 2-0 count. Hopefully he can find something to drive.
There's a shot there.
Yes.
There you go. Exactly what you wanted from James right there. Shot in the left, and Martz gets one around. Newsom trying to come on home, and he does.
There you go. Jay Martz coming through clutch as he has all season here with RBIs 23 and 24 with the throw home. Not in time to get Drew Newsom. Jay Martz advancing on the throw. 2 RBI single for the Coyote shortstop.
Good call. James wanted a ball to drive. That's exactly what Martz got. And now the Coyotes lead by 2 here in the bottom half of the second.
Great piece of hitting there by Jay Martz. Again, this is just a freshman, folks. Like I said, Jay Martz, baseball IQ off the charts. Guaranteed he knows situational hitting, and it just showed right there here. Waited for his pitch and found something he can put in the outfield, and just like that, CSN leads Western Nevada 3-1 here in the bottom half of the second inning.
Matt Young now facing Tyler Long. Long, the one goes under the legs of Lichty. Mart's not taking off.
Yeah, looks like Young might be shaking up a little bit out there. Understandably, of course. I mean, you know, he's had a pretty easy 1-2-3 inning here, and this has been anything but his second time around. And once this lineup gets a feel, you know, they get their second and third swings at you, they're definitely going to do some damage. So let's see if the Coyotes can hold true to that.
Next one misses out. Once again, Young falling behind the batter. He's given up first 3 batters he's faced, single, single, single. Got the 1 strikeout, then the 2 RBI single right there, and that's how the Coyotes now lead 3-1.
Yep, he went 2-0 on Jay Martz. Martz put a single left field, and he's got 2-0 on Tyler Long. Let's see what Long has in store for Young.
There's a strike. Might have been a good pitch to pull the trigger on. Long didn't like it, though.
Nah, you don't want to swing. If you're up 2-0, you know you have the luxury to wait for your pitch. He didn't like it. He's going to go ahead and try to get another one here. Of course, second baseman Dylan Johnson standing on deck here. Another dangerous bat for the Coyotes.
Right field. Oh, they're throwing him in the center. Looked like that man hit Cornwell in the face.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see the shortstop get over there and glove that ball. It looked like it was heading right for his face. Young here kind of battling himself a little bit on the mound here, stepping off, throwing to the bag here, maybe unsure of what he wants to throw here. The 2-1 to Long.
Next pitch. Fouled off right side. I was about to say, Peters in center and Bartel in right, both playing relatively shallow as most have played here in Henderson, Nevada.
Definitely trying to almost, like you can see, that you can almost read their mind, like they're trying to cut off the run at home. If the ball does happen to fall in front of them here, they want to field it, come up firing, see if they can gun down Jay Martz at home if the ball did get into that right center field gap area there.
2-2 is the count. Young delivers. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Lichty completes it by tagging him out.
Tough at bat there for Tyler Long here. And with 2 outs, let's see if Dylan Johnson could be a hero. He's got his middle infield battery mate standing at second base here, and that would be the Coyotes' 4th run of the game if they can plate it here. Very, very clutch to see if DJ can come up with a 2-out base hit. Of course, Dylan Johnson retired his first at bat, 4-3. Looking for a better result second time around.
First pitch of the sequence in the dirt. Lichty keeps it in front of him. Lichty agile as he was last season as well.
Oh, definitely. Lichty is really, really good behind the plate here. You can tell he's just kind of like a veteran presence here, kind of working Young through these last couple hitters here and doing a good job calling the balls and strikes.
Throw it over to second.
DJ started all 31 games for the Coyotes this year. 372 average. Got to love that out of your leadoff man.
And the 1-0. Ground ball left side right into the third baseman. Mannon's glove. Mannon's across the diamond. A missed for out number 3. Well, your Coyotes add 3 runs off a couple hits here in the bottom half of the second inning. They leave 1 on. League 3-1 as we head to the third. Leading us off here in the top half of the third inning will be the leadoff man once again, number 6, Chandler Barkdale.
Barkdale will be followed by David Modler and DJ Peters in this inning. Barkdale grounded out to short in his first at bat. See what he has in store for a second time around against starter A.J. Jones.
First pitch. Taken into deep center field. Chasing back on it is Latham, battling to the sun and catching it for out number 1.
Nice job there by Jarrell Latham to stay with that. We've seen the sun already eat up the Western Nevada left fielder here. It looks like a tough sign. It looks like that ball's carrying a little bit, Devin. It looked like Jarrell thought he had a beat on it. He caught it almost near the warning track there. So a little bit of carry to those fly balls out in the outfield.
Yeah, that wind is making a name for itself out there. Maybe that, if anything, that might have factored into that drop ball by Lewis.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, I definitely think it did.
First pitch against Modler hits the zone for strike 1.
Modler 1 for 1 on the day with a single here. Second baseman batting from the left-hand side.
There's a ground ball right side going foul. Bounce just in front of the bag, foul. 0-2 now with 1 down.
See if A.J. Jones could have one of those patent shutdown innings here. Nothing better than getting your team back in the dugout after they scored some runs for you. And like I said, that does nothing but provide confidence for a pitcher, and the pitcher can reciprocate that to his offense if he can get them back in the dugout. Let's see if A.J. can have a quick one here in the top half of the third.
0-2 misses out. Retire the batters in order in the second. Looking to do the same thing here in the third.
Very dangerous batter in David Modler. Again, a 365 hitter here, 17 RBIs, 31 hits. Got to be careful.
Jones is 1-2. Gets fouled off into the net.
Nice pitch there by Jones.
Modler's not going to be the easy one to put down with a K.
No, definitely not here. All these Western Nevada hitters, good average and good contact hitters here. They don't seem to strike out too often here, even the bigger bats in the lineup.
Newsom sets in. Pitch goes way out for ball 2.
2 balls and 2 strikes here. A.J. Jones looking for a put-away pitch. Doesn't want to go full count here on David Modler. See what he has in store for the 2-2.
Heat on the inside. It brought the heat just below the zone, according to the umpire.
Look good, but I guess, Devin, our opinion doesn't matter too much here. It's a man standing behind the plate, and thought it was a little bit, I guess, low, because it did catch the plate for sure. So,
see if Jones got that full count pitch here. Taken into center field. Latham coming in on it. No, we're trying to reach over his head. Easy diving grab from Jay Martz for out number 2.
Jay Martz, I mean, already an early candidate for player of the game here. He's already had 3 putouts before that spectacular diving catch. 2 RBI single. Cue up Sports Center, Dev.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. Excellent diving, leaping grab, falling away from it as well.
That F6 does not do it justice there in the book.
Put a little star
folks.
next to that,
Wow.
exclamation point.
Great play there by Jay Martz. Outstanding athleticism to get all the way over there and make that diving over the shoulder catch.
DJ Peters now in the box, seeing a curveball hit the zone for strike 1 against him.
And Peters, of course, singled in his first at bat, 1 for 1 today. Peters putting the power here for this Western Nevada lineup. 386 hitter, 41 RBIs, and 9 home runs.
Jones is 0-1, misses out.
Got to be careful with him. A.J. Jones here looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here, top half of the third.
Peters is the biggest and tallest guy on the Wildcat lineup, swinging and missing for that one for strike 2.
Looked like he was trying to lose that over the fence here. Unfortunately, Peter came up with air. And A.J. Jones pounds his glove as he gets set to deliver the 1-2 pitch.
Likes the very first sign from Newsom. Ground ball left side. Coming in on it hard to be Wiggins, throwing across the diamond to Westmoreland for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for A.J. Jones, just like he did in the second. His team leading by 2. Leading off here in the bottom half of the third inning will be number 22, Jarrell Latham.
Jarrell Latham will be followed by third baseman Blake Wiggins and cleanup hitter Jordan Hand. Latham grounded out to second base in his first at bat, hoping for better results the second time around.
First pitch hits the outer half of the zone for strike one.
That was a generous call there by the home plate umpire.
I'm glad you said it, brother. Hole one on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Latham falling behind early.
Well, looks like Young smartly put that ball in the same spot. Latham knew that it was called for a strike and had to take a hack at it. Comes up with air. Oh, no balls and 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Check swing. He committed. So 3 quick pitches puts down Latham for out number 1.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Just like that, Jarrell Latham retired, and that's going to bring up Blake Wiggins. Popped out to center field in his first at bat here. See if the Coyote third baseman can put one in the outfield here, get on base for his first time today.
Third strikeout for Matt Young as we are 2 1/3 way through the game. Now batting, Blake Wiggins for his second attempt at the dish. Flew out to center last time he was up, looking to land one in the grass.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Put a charge into one here, really get this crowd into it here. Great.
Fan Appreciation Day.
And a great turnout here for the first game of 2 here. We have a second game, 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one here, but a great turnout here on Fan Appreciation Day. Got a lot of Western Nevada colors, but mostly Coyote fans here showing up and showing their support here at Moore Stadium.
Of course, Western Nevada fans are going to travel well down here, especially on a beautiful day like today.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these kids are from Southern Nevada. Took the trek up west. Family's still here. Coyotes here at Moore Stadium, though, it's immaculate, 16-3.
Next pitch misses below the dirt, bringing the count 2-1.
16-3 here, 14-2 to begin the conference season. The best conference start Nick Garitano has had in his time here at CSN.
2-1. Misses high and in.
Wiggins here now has an opportunity to be selective here. Try to get the head of the bat out on a ball here and see if he can find something to drive. I said 3-1 here. You got a pitch to play with here if you're Blake Wiggins. Make it count.
Friendly pitch. Ground ball left side. Just going foul. Hot corner over there on the left side. Man is not able to get to that one.
Man, Wiggins would still be running here if that was just 3-4 inches to the right.
I got a foot race down for that ball in foul territory.
Oh, good race there.
That's not bad. That was Riley Hennings for the Wildcats and somebody else in a sweatshirt.
Watch Riley Hennings. If they need a pinch runner, kid's got some wheels.
Full count pitch. Misses out.
Nice job by Wiggins here to not offer it that here, and that's going to be his team leading 25th walk.
Really impressive.
Very, very much here. Right fielder Jordan Hand steps into the box here, already 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Hand batting .357 on the year, and definitely a source of power here. He's kind of leveled off with his home run numbers. Of course, Devin, you remember that first weekend against Prairie Baseball Academy in Okanagan College. My goodness, Jordan Hand was red hot.
You let him have it.
Hit 4 home runs just in that set here for the Coyote Sluggout. I'll never forget, man. Hand was as hot as a hitter has been here at CSN that I've seen with my own 2 eyes. He was really, really swinging it. His bat was on fire.
A gentle toss from Young to Nist to avoid the balk. You got to keep an eye on that. He's got a little bit of a twitch when he heads over to the bags.
He does. He definitely does here.
There's a shot in the left field.
Nice job.
That's a base hit for Jordan Hand, moving everybody around the bag.
And Jordan Hand seeing Young very well here, not waiting around here. First pitch in the zone here. He takes a hack at it, puts it in the left field. Now 2 for 2 on the day.
Working his way to a Tyler Brown, if you will. For those who may be new to the CSN world, Tyler Brown last season went 6 for 6. All singles.
All singles.
That was one of the most ridiculous things I've seen or had the privilege to call.
Yeah, I had the privilege to be on the call with Devin for that particular game, that 6 for 6 game from Tyler Brown. Unbelievable. Like you said,
doesn't happen.
It never happens. You're never going to see anything like that. And DJ Whittemore here comes out to talk to his pitcher Young, see if he can settle him down a little bit here. Doesn't look like there's any action in the Western Nevada dugout here. Probably just wants to talk strategy with the dangerous Brody Westmoreland stepping to the plate here for the Coyotes. This game can get out of hand in a hurry if you let it.
Yeah, if Westmoreland gets into the one, doesn't matter how much wind is up in the air, that ball's gone.
Westmoreland, we'll give you a little bit of background on him. The guy can rake 390, 41 hits, 18 extra base hits, 33 RBIs, and 11 home runs, leading this team in home runs here. It's going to be a fun race to see him and Blake Wiggins battle down the stretch as they just apply the power for this Coyote lineup.
Wiggins now on second, just hanging out, waiting for his buddy to bring him on around. One swing of the bat will do that.
Westmoreland slugging .810 on the season. I'm always impressed with how good of a contact hitter he is for as much power as he has.
This is outside, ball one. Young trying to get around the zone and get around the bat of Westmoreland.
Brody Westmoreland here looking to break this one open. If he can find a gap with this next pitch here from Young, he can easily score two.
Lichty setting out, getting it a little too far out for ball two. Slow roller.
Oh.
Third time we've seen that from Lichty at Young.
I was going to say we've seen it over his head. We've seen it come up short and one hop the pitcher. Tim Lichty here having some issues getting the ball back to his pitcher. Hasn't cost him yet.
Yeah, that's not bad when the runner's on first and second, but you got a guy 85 feet away. He's going to commit to that.
Oh, yeah, a guy like Jarrell Latham, he might break from third and hit home standing up.
That's an invite on a silver platter, if you will.
Definitely is here. Catch him napping, and before you know it, another run got home.
Westmoreland swings and misses on that last one. Drew Newsom waiting on deck with the shin guards on just in case. 2-1 on the way from Young. Getting set. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Westmoreland trying to catch up to the heater.
Oh, Westmoreland looking to do some damage with that swing. Fortunately for him, he came up with air here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the home half of the third. Coyotes lead the Wildcats 3-1. Coyotes looking to not squander this opportunity here. Runners on first and second with less than 2 outs here. Perfect time for Westmoreland to find his swing here and get his Coyotes on the board again.
Young shook off the first sign, lies to second. Swing and a miss. Westmoreland goes down.
Nice pitch there by Young. I believe is that strikeout number 4, Dev?
Yes, it is.
4 strikeouts here to a very dangerous hitter in Brody Westmoreland, who was already 1 for 1 with a single. It's going to bring up Drew Newsom. Catcher here, of course, 1 for 1 as well, batting .406 on the year, team leading .400 batting average.
To Young's credit, all those strikeouts have been swinging. Not a lot of deception, just getting it by the bats.
Yeah, Young's got a little giddy up on that heater. Gets a little, rears back for a little extra when he needs it here.
He's definitely slowing down those. And once he gets batters on, he slows down and tries to work meticulously.
Yes, he does. Which is smart. A lot of pitchers, the game, it just, when they get in trouble, it speeds up for them. They're not setting themselves. They're not delivering well. They're not following through. It's like Young's got a nice head on his shoulders here. He knows when he's in trouble what he has to do. Slow the game down, make his pitches, and that's what he's done so far.
1-0 on the way. Newsom takes it into right field, chasing back
That's
on
trouble.
it. Will be Barkdale still chasing on it. Not out of his reach.
Yes.
It lands in the warning
wall.
track into the Sport Coast Sporting Goods
Garetano
sign.
waving hand in all the way, and he's going to touch home standing up. Hand and Wiggins dent the plate for runs 4 and 5. Are the Coyotes here in an RBI double for the pride of Bishop Gorman. Drew Newsom here giving CSN a 5-1 lead in the home half of the third inning. Great job of hitting by Drew Newsom. There's a reason the man is hitting over 400 on the year. Excellent inside-out swing, Dev, driving it to the opposite field.
Wiggins in hand. We're just waiting on the bags for somebody to bring him on around. Newsom does just that.
Great job.
Top play for Barkdale out there in right field, just out of his reach. And now the Coyotes lead 5-1.
Awesome job there by Newsom. And great base running by both Hand and Wiggins here to score on that double.
Jared Perns on the hill, struck out his first time up, looking to change that here. Wildcat bullpen still inactive. It is all Matt Young at the moment.
Yep, Jared Perns here with a duck on the pond here. Drew Newsom in scoring position at second. Let's see if Perns can keep the carousel going here and score Newsom from second.
High foul ball. Gets put out of play. 1-1 count with 2 down and 1 on.
That's what happens. You know, numbers don't lie. I said when you have 7 position players batting over 300 for the year, I mean, the bats are going to come alive sometime here, and they have here last 2 innings here for the Coyotes, putting up a couple crooked numbers here. Coyotes now lead 5-1.
0-1 on the way from Young. Off-speed pitch, paints that outside corner for strike 2.
Burns not happy with that call as he walks out of the batter's box, shakes his head a little bit.
Shakes off the shenanigans, gets back in the box.
Yeah. Pitcher's pitch. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
0-2 on the way. Young searching for his pitch. Seems to find one with Lichty, who's calling it for it way high. Gets it right up the middle.
It is. That's going to get through.
Tough plate. No, not able to handle it.
Nice job by Modler, though. He saved a run for sure with his slick backhand move. He had no chance to get Perns at first, but what he did was prevent the 6th run of the game for scoring for Western Nevada. That may be a big play. Nice job there by David Modler.
Keeping the runners on the corners at the moment, and Jay Martz returns to the dish.
Well, the man of the hour so far, Mr. Jay Martz. A 2 RBI single to get the scoring started here. Last inning in the bottom of the 2nd, he's got runners on 1st and 3rd. Let's see if Martz can be a hero again. Freshman from Liberty High School here has done it all so far for the Coyotes.
Another 2 RBI opportunity for number 2 himself.
See if Mr. Martz has some more magic in that bat. As Young comes set to deliver the first pitch.
Scoreboard says he's already down 2 strikes.
What? Man, if that's the case, my goodness.
It's his handicap, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
There you go. You got a clear count for Jay Martz here.
First pitch goes against him for strike 1.
Oh. Just caught the inside corner there. If Martz can reach, it'll be the left fielder Tyler Long here. And that'd be great because in 3 innings, the Coyotes would have batted around twice. That's exactly what you want to see. Plate appearances and at-bats, keeping the pressure on Western Nevada pitching.
Perns sliding back into first. Newsom hanging out on 3rd. Of course, you got Nist hanging out with Perns at first.
Perns 100% on the stolen base pass, 5 for 5.
Scouting report probably shows that as well. Let's see if the Wildcats react. 0-1 on the way.
Let's see if Perns takes off, too.
Fouled off into the net. And we'll see if Coach Garitano sends him. 0-2 now. Maybe give him another pitch if it ends up 1-2. Maybe send him. Test the arm of Lichty behind the dish because Newsom will come on home.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, put some pressure on the Western Nevada defense to make a play, make a throw to second, make a decision. I mean, Lichty may just keep the ball and not want a chance throwing over there and having Newsom break for home, so you never know.
Lichty setting out. 0-2. Fouled off.
Nice job there by Martz.
Sat on that one. See that?
Yep, tough breaking pitch there. He kind of adjusted and readjusted here, was able to make some contact and send that foul, just spoil a really good pitch from Young.
Count remains 0-2 with 2 down and 2 on. Coyotes leading by 4.
Very, very great start here to the game. Couldn't ask for more here if you're CSN or Coach Garitano here. He's got to be ecstatic with the way his team has come out of the locker room.
Ground ball right side. A little slice shot from Modler. Modler to Nist for out number 3. So the Coyotes leave 2 on here in the bottom half of the 3rd, but do add 2 more runs to their lead, now leading 5-1. To Coach Garitano's credit and to A.J. Jones's credit, this is exactly the type of baseball that CSN wants to play. Jones takes care of business on the hill, 3 up, 3 down, 2 innings in a row, and then following both of those, Coyotes get 5 runs of their own, and that's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah, you can't overstate a shutdown inning, Devin. I mean, A.J. Jones has done exactly what a frontline starter, an ace, so to speak, would do for his team. He kind of came out, had some struggles in the first inning. Western Nevada was only able to scrape across a run, and A.J. Jones has been dynamite since then here. And like I said, this is exactly – A.J. Jones has that bulldog mentality. He goes out there, he wants to get into it. He wants to attack the batters, and when he's in his groove, he's in his zone. There's few better in junior college, let alone the Scenic West Athletic Conference.
He's going to have to face Tim Lichty here for a second time. Leading us off here in the top of the fourth. This is a 7-inning contest, so almost halfway there.
AJ always up for a challenge. Every time I talk to him, he's in fantastic spirits. He talks about going out, attacking his zone, making his pitches, because he feels if he's throwing the ball the way he wants to, it doesn't matter who's standing in that batter's box. He's going to succeed.
1-0 gets fouled off, bringing a 1-1.
Lichty 0 for 1, flew out to center field in his first at bat here.
Coach Whittemore cameo heading over to first.
Lichty will be followed by left fielder Bradley Lewis, and first baseman Daniel Nist.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Off speed, gets him swinging at air.
Great pitch there by Jones. Really pulled the string on that there. Tim Lichty looking for something straight. Got a little breaking pitch here. Couldn't adjust to it. He is a 374 hitter, though. 8 home runs, 38 RBIs. He's always dangerous from that left side.
1-2 gets him swinging for strike 3.
AJ pumps his fist as he walks off the mound here. Knows he made his pitch. Beautiful job there by AJ Jones.
Only the second strikeout of the day from Jones.
Couldn't have come at a better time here. His confidence is soaring. That's going to bring up Bradley Lewis. Lewis here, of course, 1 for 1 with an RBI single.
First pitch on the way. Paints that outside corner. Nice two-seamer from Jones.
Perfect location. Their little cutter here, just enough here to bite at the end, but still stay in the zone. AJ's dealing.
And the 0-1. Taken into center field. Chasing on be Latham, battling the sun. Still falling back, and no shades needed for out number 2.
Nice job there by Jarrell. That's a tough sun out there. Don't take any fly balls for granted here. So good job by Latham to glove that for the second out of the inning here. And AJ looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning here. Top half of the fourth. This is exactly what he needs. Get his offense back out on the attack.
Jones gives a little tip of the cap as well to Latham before he returns to the mound.
Yep, he knows how tough that sun is, and that was a tough catch made to look easy by Jarrell Latham.
First pitch misses. Ball 1, a 1-0 count, 2 down. Daniel Nist, the first baseman at the dish. Popping that one up. Elevator home run. Who's going to camp out under it? Westmoreland in foul territory. Still chasing on it and catching it.
Nice.
And he's going to stop right there, take a foot into the dugout, and 3 up, 3 down once again from A.J. Jones. CSN leads by 4 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom half of the fourth inning about to get underway here, and leading us off will be number 12, Tyler Long. CSN leading 5-1. And once again, another shutdown inning from A.J. Jones puts the bats back in the Coyotes' hands rather quickly. Still all Matt Young, nobody in the bullpen for the Wildcats. First pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Nice hard shot over to Cornwell. Cornwell missed for out number 1. One pitch, 1 out. Exactly what Matt Young would need right here. Back to the top of the order. Leading us off, number 32, Dylan Johnson with 1 down. Johnson so far on the day is 0 for 2. Leadoff man with probably the coldest bat at the moment. A couple ground outs. At least he's making contact here. And Matt Young trying to settle back down and put the bats back in his team's hand. But there's a shot into right field. Still chasing it will be Barkdale and catching it for out number 2. Well, quick inning so far for Matt Young. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Coyotes really got to slow it down here. And hopefully Jarrell Latham can at least let 1 pitch go by him. James, you missed it. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Jeez.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, quick innings abound here. Like you said, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Let's see if Jarrell Latham takes a couple here.
It at least takes 1. Sure, Coach Gaetano was like, just take 1 pitch. Just 1. And then you can swing away at it.
A.J. Jones hasn't even finished his glass of water in the dugout here. His team might have to go back on the mound here. So.
Oh, there's a shot down the left field line. That one's definitely going to land. Out. Oh, going foul.
Oh, just foul.
A little bit of the wind helps out the Wildcats here.
Gosh, looked like it was going to get down here.
I'm sure Lewis likes to see it land in foul territory as well. There's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, 0-2 with 2 down. He's only thrown 4 pitches this inning. So if he was anywhere near his pitch count, he's at least got another inning coming his way.
Yeah, Wildcat bullpen empty here. Looks like Young is still in the driver's seat here for this game, at least for the time being. Bottom half of the 4th inning of a scheduled 7. Game 1 of this doubleheader for Moore Stadium.
And the 1-2. Waited on that one, fouling that one way out of play. Right into the bullpen of the Wildcats. The inactive bullpen still.
Nice job here by Jarrell Latham here, just seeing some pitches, hitting some pitches, allowing A.J. the opportunity to catch his breath in the dugout here.
The 1-2 once again. Lichty setting in. Ground ball right side over to Modler. Modler to Nist. In time for out number 3. So Young answers back with a 3-up, 3-down inning of his own as we head to the top of the 5th. Coyotes lead by 4. The DH, Abe Yagi, will lead off the Wildcats here in the top half of the 5th inning. His team is trailing by 4. Still within slam range. A.J. Jones is dealing on the hill. First pitch on the way. Hits on the inner half for strike 1. Nice 90 or 88 mile an hour fastball.
Yeah, Yagi will be followed by the 3rd baseman Justin Mannins and Casey Cornwell here. Top half of the 5th inning for Western Nevada.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Nice pitch there by A.J. Jones here. Absolutely dealing, as Devin alluded to here early. 3 straight scoreless frames, looking for his 4th. Gave up 1 run in the top half of the first, and that's been it.
0-2 breaking ball. Gets him swinging at air, and Newsom has to wait for him to walk by before he can throw it on around.
Great pitch there by A.J. Jones, like he had that ball on a string.
Second inning in a row, he has struck out the leadoff batter. He only has 3 on the day, to his credit. A lot of defensive plays going around as well. Every Coyote being involved in this one.
Yeah, we've seen some sparkling plays so far defensively behind A.J. Jones.
First pitch, once again, hits the zone for strike 1.
And nothing raises a pitcher's confidence more than his defense working behind him here. Confidence to throw, pitch to contact, as they say here, and let his defense work for him.
0-1 misses. Try to get the breaking ball, it just fell below the zone.
1 ball and 1 strike, still a good location there. Justin Mannon's batting .321 on the year, 7 RBIs.
Try the 2-seamer on the inside, misses.
AJ just a little bit inside with that 2-seamer here. You can tell he wanted to, once he released it, he knew it was going a little bit too far inside.
Mannins went down looking last time. Now with the count in his favor, 3-1.
And last thing you want to do if you're A.J. Jones is provide a free pass. He's yet to do that today. See if he can keep the streak alive.
Friendly pitch hits the zone. Mannins thought about it. Cocked that bat back. About the nice little toss.
Right, yeah, no free passes here, Mannins. You're going to have to earn your base here as A.J. Jones comes set to deliver the 3-2.
Full count pitch. Now he tosses it down and heads over to first.
And he does work a walk here, much to the dismay of A.J. Jones on the mound here. It's going to bring up 13, shortstop Casey Cornwell.
Grounded out 6-3. I'm sure Jones would like to say the same thing here.
Yeah, maybe a little 6-4-3 double play, get him right back in the inning, or right back in the dugout, excuse me. And the Coyote bats up in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
As the first batter to reach since the first inning.
Wow.
First pitch misses outside.
A.J. Jones spoiling this here with his efficiency on the mound these last 3 innings here. Devin said first batter to reach base since the top of the first.
Mannon's got some wheels over there. Dancing around with Westmoreland at first, and Newsom's going to come talk to Jones.
Yeah, he definitely does have some wheel, Dev. He's got a team-leading 9 stolen bases. He's only been caught twice here, so definitely a base-stealing threat. Maybe A.J. and Drew were talking about just that as Drew trotted out to the mound to have a word with his starter.
Little hidden ball trick?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
On cue. Maybe even, working a sign for a pitch out. If they think they see a kind of lead here, maybe Drew will give him a signal or something, step out, and AJ will pitch out, and Drew can fire down.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There's
4.
The 4. 3. There you
nice
go.
dig by Westmoreland there. We called it, and we got it.
Martz to Johnson to Westmoreland. Relatively a 3 up, 3 down here in the top half of the 5th. Coyotes lead by 4. Blake Wiggins will lead off the Coyotes here in the bottom half of the 5th. Wildcats got 1 in the first, none since. Coyotes got 3 in the second, 2 in the third. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th.
Heart of the order here for the Coyotes. Wiggins, Hand, and Westmoreland here, 3, 4, and 5, looking to do some more damage. Coyotes already have 5 on the board here in the home half of the 5th inning. Looking to give A.J. Jones his 7th win of the season here. A.J. absolutely dealing on the mound here for our Coyotes.
First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Wiggins is 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout and a walk.
Blake Wiggins here, playing third base today. He's a man who can be anywhere on the diamond for the Coyotes. You've seen him catch quite a bit, DH a little bit. Just want his bat in the lineup any way you can.
Second pitch gets put into the screen. 1-1 count.
Be a nice shot in the arm, Dev, if A.J. can go complete game here, save the bullpen, and just kind of disguise everything we have. You know, Western Nevada seeing one pitcher in one game, that'd be a fantastic way to start the weekend.
There's a shot in the left field.
Nice.
Excellent shot down the left field line. Lewis going in, grabbing that one, throwing it back in. And a base hit for the leadoff man, Blake Wiggins.
So impressive with his approach at the plate. Blake Wiggins is just so calm. He never swings out of context. He never overswings. It seems like he's always ready for whatever situation's coming on, whatever pitch is coming to him. Guy's mature beyond his years. It's hard to believe he's a true freshman here. It's going to be exciting to follow his career as he progresses, not only here at CSN, but whatever the future holds here. Blake Wiggins is a fantastic talent.
Jordan Hand 2 for 2 on the day. Looking to get another hit in his book.
And I feel like Jordan Hand has seen Young as well as any of the Coyote hitters here. He has been dialed in. Both his singles have been well hit to left field. And like I said, for whatever reason, he's seeing the ball well out of Matt Young's hands. He's definitely seeing his pitch, making sure he's got it there, and putting a great swing on it 2 times through the lineup here. Let's see if Hand can make it 3 for 3.
We'll see if he actually does that. If the bullpen for the Wildcats does get active, there's still nobody in there.
Yeah, still empty here unless they're hiding and warming up by the bus.
Well, no, it's not a bad strategy.
Right,
honestly.
yeah. Maybe DJ's got a trick or two up his sleeve here. But, yeah, Wildcat bullpen is empty, so it's still Young's game, at least for now.
2-0 count. Wiggins over there at first with Nist.
Beautiful day here at the ballpark, mid-70s. Perfect day for baseball. Should be more of the same tomorrow. We should almost maybe touch 80 degrees, Devin, as we have a beautiful weekend in store here. Spring in Las Vegas, and nothing like it.
Definitely a time where you grab a drink and hang out by the pool.
Yes, these are the times to appreciate. Of course, 2 months from now we'll be crying.
3-0, take call all the way, hits through the zone.
With consistent weather in triple digits, so we got to enjoy this while we can. Springs in Las Vegas, April and May, generally beautiful months out here for some baseball. Great time. Come join us, folks. You still got some time. We have a doubleheader today on Fan Appreciation Day here at Moore Stadium.
3-1 on the way from Young. Nope. Hand's going to call time.
Come join us at the ballpark. If you can't make it today, make your plans to be out tomorrow.
We'll be here. Hope to see you guys here as well.
Absolutely. Questions, comments, interactions, please hit us up at CSN Coyotes on Twitter. Love to interact with all our fans, all our listeners here. Thanks again for taking some time out of your day.
That one misses below the zone. Ball 4 is called, and runners on first and second for Brody Westmoreland.
Jordan Hand here not swinging at anything out of the zone here. Like I said, he's been seeing Young well. Now on base all 3 of his plate appearances here, and Brody Westmoreland's going to walk out to John Cena's anthem here. 1 for 2. Mr. Westmoreland has a single and a strikeout to his day-to-day, looking to add to his RBI total here.
One could assume that the Wildcat strategy is just to let Young go as far as possible, despite the damage that he may incur, to avoid going into the bullpen at least deep in the first game.
Yeah, and also you got to worry about his psyche on the mound. You know, if you're DJ Whittemore, like I said, we don't know Young personally here. We don't know what kind of pitcher he is, but like I said, anytime you're out there struggling here, laboring a little bit, sometimes you need the bench to throw you a life preserver there, and it just seems like they're just letting Young go. Well, we'll see here. He hasn't given up another run, so.
0-1. There's a shot in the left field.
That's getting in the gap. There you go.
There's the run we were talking about.
Absolutely.
He's coming on around. Is Wiggins
and
not able to handle it.
Jordan Hand's going home.
Yeah, Peters bobbles that out in center field, and they'll play at third. And now Cornwell bobbles it.
Wow.
And then 2 runs come around for the Coyotes, and I would imagine that the bullpen should get active at this moment.
And just like that, Brody Westmoreland, like you said, this 3, 4, and 5 here is not going to get cheated here. They're going to get their swings. They're going to take their hacks. And like you said, Coyotes now up 7-1 here, bottom half of the 5th inning here. And it looks like Young is walking the tightrope here.
Infield playing up on the grass as that last double RBI brought 2 around.
Yep. Westmoreland advancing on the throw in.
Newsom sees the first pitch go above the zone, and that bullpen remains inactive for Western Nevada.
And this is a time where we need Drew Newsom to have a productive at-bat here. Score the run with less than 2 outs here. Just get the run home any way you can. Grounder to the other side, fly ball to the outfield. Situational hitting is key, especially down the stretch here for the Coyotes. Like to see Drew Newsom do a good job of that here and get Westmoreland home from third with less than 2 outs.
1-1 on the way. Tough to think what Matt Young is thinking at the moment. Pitching out, trying to avoid contact from Newsom.
Matt Young out on the island, all alone here. Like I said, it seems like he is laboring here to try to get through this inning here. He's pitched 4 innings, give up 7 runs, hasn't even recorded an out here in the home half.
There's
of the
a
fifth.
shot down the
And
left
Drew
side.
Newsom does it.
Getting under the diving glove of Cornwell. Shift does not seem to be on for the Wildcats as another run comes on around, and the howl is being heard with nobody down here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Oh, Mr. Newsom here, all he's done is 3 for 3, Dev. 2 singles, a double, now an RBI to his name here. Coyotes up 8-1 here, looking to break this thing completely open against Western Nevada starter Matt Young. That's going to bring up Jarrett Perns, who's 1 for 2 with a single in his last at-bat.
And as you said, 3 RBIs off of 3 hits for number 3, Drew Newsom.
Drew Newsom, have yourself an afternoon, Mr. Newsom. Have yourself a season. Anytime you're batting over 400, and we played 31 games, you're doing some work. Great job there by Jarrett Perns.
Yeah, Jarrett Perns doing some work. Newsom's going to round second, try to get on over to the third, and he will. Throw over to second, not in time. Perns with a base hit.
Newsom showing that underrated speed here, going to third the entire way, slides in safe. Jarrett Perns smartly advancing on the throw into third here. Coyotes knocking on the door again. Runners at second and third, still nobody out in the home half of the 5th, and it looks like Young is toast. It looks like he's finished out there.
He's still up on the bump. Nobody in the Wildcat bullpen, and now I can truly believe what I might have said earlier, is that they're just going to let him out there and let him go as long as he wants to avoid getting deep into the Wildcat bullpen.
Yeah, maybe.
So whether he sinks or swims, he's going to be out there.
Yeah, maybe Western Nevada coach DJ Whittemore just is chalking this one up to a loss already here, and he doesn't want to use any more arms. Not sure what his strategy is.
There's a 2-hop high chopper into Modler. Modler to Nist. In time for out number 1. Newsom comes on home. Perns sliding back into second.
Nice job there by Newsom. Of course, reading the play the whole way. Once the throw went to first, he broke for home. Excellent base running there by Drew Newsom to plate the 9th run of the day for the Coyotes. Go ahead and give Jay Martz an RBI ground out. That'll be Martz's 3rd RBI on the game here. Great job by the young freshman from Liberty High School here, really doing it with his glove and his bat today.
Tyler Long stepping into the box, and now we see some Wildcat bullpen activity going on. Somebody's stretching it out. It looks like that is number 8, Josh Mill, warming up in the bullpen.
Josh Mill here might be window dressing. Too little, too late.
Yeah, it's a lovely thought, but damage is done. And this, once again, is credit to A.J. Jones for the Coyotes as well, taking the bats out of the Wildcats' hands as quickly as possible, putting it back into his fellow teammates' hands, and they let them do their work.
Yep, A.J. Jones has had shutdown inning after shutdown inning here, providing confidence and opportunity for his offense to get out and take their hacks, and take their hacks they have. Devin, 9 runs on 11 hits. Great job here by the Coyotes, scoring in 3 innings. Crooked numbers in all 3 of those innings here. 4 runs home already here in this inning, 3 in the second, 2 in the third.
1-1 count with 1 down and 1 on. Long waiting patiently. Over to second.
And what a start to the weekend here. Like I said, talking to this team, being around Coach Garitano, I mean, these guys were fired up for this series. They were so ready. Coach Garitano spoke about the importance of winning this rivalry, even for local recruiting. Talk a little more about that after this pitch.
Taking it to left field. Barkdale still chasing back on it, catching it, and Perns will head over to third.
Perns tags and is into third easily here. F9 in your books for Tyler Long. That's going to take us back to the top of the order. DJ Dylan Johnson steps in 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. He's got an RBI sitting at third base here. Let's see if DJ can score the Coyotes, plate the Coyotes' 10th run of the day here with a hit.
Only 3 Coyotes so far did not get a hit. Johnson being one of them. Lathan on deck being another. First pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic of DJ here, batting .372 on the year. Very, very good contact hitter here. See if he can get on the board.
There's a shot in right field. Barkdale still coming in on it hard. It's going to be in foul territory, and he catches it in foul territory for out number 3. So with that, the Coyotes add 4 more runs here in the bottom half of the 5th, now leading 9-1 as we head to the 6th. Leading off, as he did in the first, will be number 6, Chandler Barkdale, as he did in the first and the third. And now here he is in the 6th, leading off once again.
Barkdale will be followed by second baseman David Modler and center fielder DJ Peters here as A.J. Jones gets on the bump here to start his 6th inning of work for the Coyotes.
Breaking ball flies to the zone for strike 1, and this is thankfully credited to the Coyote bats. A.J. Jones has an opportunity to go complete here and be the only pitcher the Wildcats will see.
Absolutely. And A.J. Jones, like you said, more than anything, Dev, a tone setter here for the weekend. I mean, if A.J. can go complete game here, get his 7th victory of the year, this is something that's going to set the tone. You know, this pitching staff is very competitive here. Gabe, Mikey York, Sage Diem. I mean, these guys all kind of push each other and motivate each other one way or another here. A.J. Jones setting the bar very high for his fellow starting pitching rotation as the weekend progresses.
1-2 misses out. We're going to count 2-2. He does have an 8-run cushion, although knowing, relatively knowledgeable of our coaching staff, even if he allows several to go by, he's going to get it.
What
Next
a play
by
March.
Not in time to Westmoreland, though.
Nice stab, though, either way there. Jay March doing everything he can. I was talking to Coach Garitano. I couldn't quite get him to agree with me or give up the fact that A.J. Jones was an ace of this staff here. He said he's impressed with all his arms as he would be. Of course, Gabe Gonzalez just committed to San Diego State.
Oh, Aztec. I know.
Sage and Mikey York doing their work. But like I said, A.J. Jones, to me, has taken the form of a true ace here for this 2016 team and pitching the shadows last year with Phil Bickford. The first pitch is taken low and inside. And getting injured, toward the playoff run here in the Region 18 in the Western District Tournament. Of course, we were without the services of both A.J. Jones and Gabe Gonzalez. And I asked Coach Garitano about how they've come around here and kind of grown up from freshmen to sophomores. He said he's so impressed with both these young guys here, and he knows that these are the kind of frontline pitchers that can lead us to where we want to go, and, of course, that's Grand Junction, Colorado.
1-0 on the way. Right down the middle for strike one. 1-1 with nobody down and one on. Modler at the dish, waiting for his third pitch of the sequence. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. He came around for the only Wildcat run in the first inning. Been shut down since. A.J. Jones dialed in, delivering his 1-1 here. Taking it to right field. That's an excellent shot. Deep on it, and catching it will be Hand for out number 1.
Great job there by Jordan Hand to get back on that ball and squeeze that for first out of the inning here. F9. He's going to bring up center fielder DJ Peters here. 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out to third.
Peters had a lot of action out there in center field today. Couple bobbles going against him. Wildcats have 2 errors to their name. First pitch of the sequence. Misses in. Wildcats 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Coyotes 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors to this point.
The Coyotes bats looking for more here. Like you said, when you get an opportunity to pile it on, pile it on. You never have a safe enough lead here in this crazy game of baseball. We've seen
a lot of stuff go down.
We have. And like I said, when you're going good, keep the train rolling. Keep it going here, and that's exactly what these Coyotes plan to do here.
Stay dialed in, do your job, get the win.
Exactly.
It's never over till it's over, especially between these two teams.
Yep.
Third pitch of the sequence misses, and just like that, A.J. Jones falling behind 3-0. Westmoreland's going to come talk to him.
Looks like A.J. just a little momentary lapse there, kind of concentration or pitch location. Brody giving him some encouragement from first, and he comes set to deliver the next pitch.
There's it through the zone for strike one. A little gimme pitch, 87-mile-an-hour fastball goes through the zone. Jones shaking his head, talking to Newsom with a little bit of nonverbal. 3-1, trying to induce a ground ball. Swing and a miss, gets him swinging instead. Bringing the count full with 1 down and 1 on. Yeah, Breeze has not gone away all game. Full count pitch. Inside, almost hit the jersey, but puts him on nonetheless.
AJ not too happy with that pitch location there, not too happy with himself on the mound here.
Coach Gage is going to come and talk to him.
Yeah, looks like he may have lost his release point a little bit, Devin. At least that's what it looks like from up here. Could have something to do with him getting a little bit tired too, but like I said, AJ goes out there with that bulldog mentality here. He wants to fight until the very end here. He wants to finish what he starts. It means a lot to him to stay out here, get through this inning. Like I said, it maybe close the door on Western Nevada here in the first of 2 from beautiful Moore Stadium here. Got a great day for baseball, folks. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to spend it with us here. Devin and I appreciate you. I appreciate you listening to the broadcast. So
we're having a lot of fun up here in the booth. Despite the score, we always enjoy it, and we're really glad to hear some feedback from everybody as well.
Yeah, hit us up on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. Love to hear from you here. Love to interact with all our listeners. Great time to be a Coyote fan here as the season is rounding into shape here about midway through the conference year. It's only going to get more exciting, folks.
Tim Lichty at the dish, seeing the first pitch go above the zone for ball 1. There's a one hopper from Newsom LaJones.
Yeah, we got to be careful here, Dev, because Lichty here is a capable bat. I mean, obviously, anytime you get to the middle of the lineup of any team, it's going to be dangerous. But you don't want. Last thing you want to do is give these Coyotes confidence, and not even necessarily for this game, whether they come back or not, but just the weekend moving forward. I mean, we still have 3 very crucial games with this team here. You kind of want to keep them down while you got them.
2-0 on the way. Runners on first and second. Misses out. Jones definitely falling behind here, asking for the ball back quickly, trying to get back in the rhythm.
Yeah, AJ battling himself out there. Like I said, it looks like his release point is just a little bit off. Seen a few pitches come out of his hands awkwardly here, very wide of the strike zone here.
3-0 hits the zone.
Nice job there by AJ. Let's see if he can battle back here against Lichty. It'd be great to see if he can get Lichty to roll over on one here. Give his infield an opportunity to work behind him, maybe turn two and get out of the inning.
Just in case he does get in a little bit of trouble or too much that he can't handle, Todd Dan Sison is throwing around in the Coyote bullpen. There's a shot into center field. It's going to be a tough play coming on around. Will be Latham. He's going to throw it on in. Runners remain on the bags. Bases loaded, one down.
Yeah, Barkdale had to kind of hold up here, make sure middle infielder wasn't going to get to that ball as it got to the outfield. But just like we talked about here, A.J. Jones was cruising through the last few innings here. He's run into some trouble here. Base is now full of Wildcats in the top half of the sixth inning, only one away in the inning. Coyotes still leading 9-1, but like I said, no lead is comfortable as Drew Newson's going to trot out to talk to his pitcher, see if he can settle A.J. down.
A true nail in the coffin will be a double play at this point in time, and I'm sure Jones is thinking about that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Drew's out there talking to A.J., saying, hey, bud, we got 5 outs to collect here to get to the winner's circle. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Like I said, A.J., it's just still his game. Even though Todd's warming up here, I think Coach Garitano would be obliged to let the leash go a little longer, so to speak, with A.J. if he can show that he can effectively hit the strike zone. Now, if he continues to throw balls like he did here to the first pitch to Bradley Lewis, it may be a different story.
Yeah, it's not going to come down to whether we think the Wildcats were threatening. It's just to see the stamina that Jones may have if he keeps throwing balls as he has.
And Coach Garitano is not one to let his pitchers kind of keep him on the hook, so to speak. If they're laboring, if he sees any signs of arm fatigue, he's quick to take them out here. He was talking to me a little bit about that. Oh.
Going in on him. There's 3-0, and if he does walk him, I'm sure Dan Sison's going to get that call real quick.
This might be the last batter for A.J. Jones.
Coach Garitano's on the edge of the dugout at the moment, just out of camera view.
I asked Coach Garitano about that, too, about, stretching out arms, letting his pitch in. That's ball 4 here. Credit Bradley Lewis with an RBI as he takes the bases loaded walk, and the Wildcats score their second run of the day here. Now trail CSN 9-2, and
here comes Coach Garitano.
Coach G with the slow walk out to the mound here, and that's going to do it for A.J. Jones. Fantastic effort, and let's not forget A.J. still in line for his 7th win of the season here as he was able to pitch 5 1/3 innings of 2-run baseball. So great job there by A.J. to start the weekend off, and we're going to see reliever Todd Dan Sison come in here and try to help get the final 5 outs for the Coyotes here and secure this very crucial first game of this 4-game set with Western Nevada.
Jones gets a little salute. Crowd happy with his performance. I'm sure he is as well, at least up into this final inning he had, the 3rd. And his team leading by 7. As the ball gets turned over to Todd Dan Sison. So we'll give Todd a couple warm-up pitches and we'll be right back. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at CSN Coyotes. Bases loaded for Todd Dan Sison here in the top half of the sixth. Only one down. A ground ball gets him out of this one, but he's going to have to try to induce it from number 18, Daniel Nist. First pitch on the way. Hits the zone for strike one. Nice little off speed. Gets on by. See if we can remember who's on what at the moment.
Dan Sison comes set to deliver.
0-1 on the way. In the dirt. Newsom keeps it in front of him.
Yeah, and this is a crucial batter here for Dan Sison, too. You want to come out of the pen firing strikes. You want to be on point here. You don't want to labor here. And, you know, you also want to ignore the base runners. I mean, bases are loaded here. Never envy the life of a reliever here, always coming in when there's some trouble. But Todd has been pitching.
There's a shot, little bloop shot. Get out of the reach. Land in right field. Probably in the best spot possible for these Wildcats as Peters comes around.
RBI single for Daniel Nist here, and that's going to cut the Coyote lead to 6, 9-3, as Western Nevada is still batting here in the top half of the sixth inning, only one away, and they now trail by 6.
You got Lichty at third, Lewis at second, now Nist over there at first. Abe Yagi, the DH, in the box.
Very, very troubling to see the bases loaded here because you see them rallying here. It's not like they got a home run or hit a pitch here. They've been
small ball.
Doing it with small ball.
First pitch goes above the zone for ball one. Coyotes still searching for that ground ball.
Elusive ground ball here.
The 1-0. Misses. 2-0.
Yeah, no, we knew AJ was a little bit tired here and fatigued. That might have been why he was missing the zone. No excuse here for Todd Dan Sison. With a 6-run lead, you got to attack these batters.
That one just goes foul. A nice shot down the line over the head of Lichty as it rolls foul.
Thank goodness there. 2 balls and 1 strike. But like I said, if you're Dan Sison, you're coming out of the bullpen here. Your job is to throw strikes. I mean, pitch to contact here. You only need to record 5 outs to get the win here.
Strike 2. Trying to do it himself.
Trust your stuff and just let it rip out there.
2-2 with 1 down. Bases loaded.
Crucial point in the game here for both teams. Western Nevada trying to stage a late comeback here. CSN looking to shut the door.
Dan Sison throws one in the dirt, bringing the count full. Don't want to walk another one around.
Definitely don't here. You said, Dev, they're getting close to, what do you always call it? Slam range.
Slam range, exactly.
And there are some capable bats on this Western Nevada lineup. Let's not think about that right now. Great pitch by Dan Sison here.
Excellent pitch.
Yagi caught looking here, backwards K in your books. I don't know what he was looking for. It was a perfect pitch there on the outside corner by Dan Sison. Great location, great idea. That's going to bring up third baseman Justin Mannins here. And let's hope Todd can retire the inning here and leave him loaded.
Wind howling in now from center towards home. First pitch hits the zone for strike 1.
Strikeout and a walk today for Mannins here. Western Nevada third baseman. Batting .321 on the year.
Dan Sison getting set. 0-1 on the way. Little low. Newsom keeps it in front of him.
Just low there by Dan Sison.
1-1 with 2 down. Wildcats down to their final 4 outs.
Todd has become probably the go-to guy here in middle relief for this Coyote team here with a 2.89 ERA.
Gets another one fouled off.
Talking to Coach Garitano here, he said that was the one thing he wanted to solidify here moving forward, not only this weekend, but just as we get deeper into conference play here, just the middle relief, the guys that are going to get to Alec Hutt. Of course, we know Alec Hutt here has 6 saves on the season here, 1.65 ERA, but it's that bridge from the starters to Alec that was concerning Coach Garitano a little bit. He said Todd was kind of starting to separate himself as maybe one of those go-to guys.
1-2 misses in the dirt. 2-2 with 2 down and 3 on for the Wildcats here in the top half of the 6th.
Another guy to watch here who's starting to throw the ball a lot better is Tyler Hallett, too. Keep your eye on Tyler. He has a high ERA, but a lot of that work was from early in the season here when he was struggling here. Tyler has thrown the ball a lot better, and he's starting to earn the trust and confidence of Coach Garitano. Pitching coach Brian Gidge here is one of those reliable mineral relief guys as well.
Count remains 2-2. Dan Sison searching for that put-away pitch. A ground ball would do it as well. Shakes off the first sign. Allows for Mannins to call time at the dish. Stepping back in. Dan Zyson's already got his pitch. He knows what he's about to throw. Newson's setting out.
Hot.
Low and away. Bringing the count full with 2 down.
Man, Dan Zyson, you gotta stem it right here. You gotta stop the bleeding right here. Another walk here, another run in is definitely going to be something that's going to be troubling.
Runner's going. Foul. They're on the way. Look at that. All the way at third is Nist, and he was at first.
Yeah, Bradley Lewis there was coming to shake hands with Drew Newsom. He was right on the tail of Nist. That would have won the outfield. Looks like with the runners going, they would have played it too for sure.
Something like that happens, you just toss over to third and catch somebody up on the bases.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Step off the mound, fire over to Wiggins at third, and see if you can catch these guys being a little too aggressive on the base pass here. 3-2 count.
Stetson, expect the carousel to start right now.
And of course,
this is inside, ball 4. Dan Sison trying to get that final out. Not happening here. Lead closes itself down to 5.
Yep, Tim Lichty touches the plate there on the RBI walk. Justin Mannins. And just like that, Western Nevada has plated run number 4 of the day. Now trailed the Coyotes 9-4 here in this super long top half of the 6th inning. This is exactly what we didn't need, didn't want, but nonetheless here, you got to finish the fight. 4 outs required here for the Coyotes to earn a victory, and those 4 outs aren't going to come easy against this Western Nevada lineup here, who has picked themselves up off the mat, so to speak, Devin. They were down 9-1. They could have easily mailed it in. They could have just played for the next game. They didn't. They're fighting the good fight here. They still have bases loaded in the top half of the 6th inning. 3 runs already in. And if anything here, like you said, they're building some momentum and confidence for Game 2.
1-0 is the count. Newsom and Wiggins both talk to Dan Sison real quick. And play resumes. Hits the zone for strike 1.
Breaking pitch there by Todd. Getting that in the zone here. And that's what he needs to do. I mean, you still have a 5-run lead. Throw strikes. Make your pitches. Pitch to contact a little bit. You have a great defense behind you. Let them work a little bit.
And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice little off speed. Gets on around the bat.
I think Todd maybe came out of the bullpen just trying to be a little too fine. You know, like you said earlier, you made a good point, trying to do it all himself here. Like he was going to strike out the batters, do what he needs to do. You know, as a pitcher, you want to have confidence in yourself, but you want to also have confidence in your teammates and your defense to work. Throw strikes and make life a little easier on yourself.
Cornwell follows that one off, keeping the count 1-2. A little bit of bullpen activity for the Coyotes.
Let's see if we
tough to see who they got over there.
Yeah.
A couple trees in the way. I definitely. Let's see.
I think one
Next
of them
pitch, Newsom keeps it in front of him. 2-2 is the count with 2 down.
might be lefty Ben.
It is
Cutting.
There's Hallett.
Hallett.
Hallett's thrown around. And you're right, that is Cutting.
Ben Cutting and Tyler Hallett getting warm there in the Coyote bullpen just in case. Let's hope Todd can stem the tide here and get his Coyotes back in the dugout with 1 pitch.
The 2-2 with 2 down. Ground ball right side. Oh, picked up, not able to handle it is Johnson. 1 run comes around, play at third, tagging him out.
He's out.
He's out at third. The run did not score.
No?
No, did not score.
And Blue says the run did not score. Break for us as Daniel Nist does not touch home before Blake Wiggins applies the tag to the runner at third.
They got the one before that. Nist does not come around, though, so the gap is now closed down to 4 as the Wildcats get 4 runs of their own. Here in the top half of the 6th, Coyotes holding on to this 9-5 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Defensive changes for the Wildcats. Not getting into the bullpen, but they are bringing in Justin Mannins from third. He's now on the hill, and taking over for him over there at third base will be number 19, Chad Bell.
And Mannins here, very, very interesting here. He's only made one appearance. He's pitched a third of an inning, gave up 1 hit and 1 run here, and that 1 run was a home run.
Well.
So, again, DJ Whittemore not showing as much from his bullpen here, using a position player to come in and pitch the bottom half of the 6th inning. Maybe he figures this is the last inning for the Coyotes, as his team will, I don't know, just form one last stand at the top of the 7th, but he's not showing as much. Mannins, like I said, a third of an inning and gave up a home run.
Oh, dealing so far. First pitch hits the zone.
Jarrell Latham there, waiting on his pitch here. The righty Mannins comes set to deliver, and the next pitch is so far so good on the inside corner for a called strike.
Through the zone once again, 0-2. Mannins jumping out early against Latham. Latham just waiting for his pitch.
Yeah.
Might see it here.
Oh,
yeah, seeing it go out.
Mannins trying to break off the breaking stuff there. A little 74-mile-an-hour curve that just misses zone here. Mannins looks like he's topping out in maybe the 80s, mid-80s. So let's see if Jarrell Latham can put a swing on one here. Time one of these fastballs. Oh.
Trying the breaking stuff again.
Way wide and outside. It's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jarrell will be followed by Blake Wiggins and Jordan Hand here in the home half of the 6th for the Coyotes.
2-2. Fouled off.
There you go. 87. He was on that one, Dev. Even if you throw in the high 80s, you better hit your spots here in this league, because this conference here, 85 to 87. If you're throwing that over the fat part of the plate for these Coyote hitters,
it'll be the last one to touch that ball.
Maybe some souvenirs coming here for a couple lucky fans, because those may leave the yard in a hurry.
Another one fouled off from Latham. Wiggins on deck, Hand in the hole.
Great crowd out here again for the Coyotes. Thanks to everybody who made it out here. Fan Appreciation Day. This is game 1 of 2. Still got some time to make it out here for the second game of the doubleheader, as the next pitch to Latham is fouled off the first base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Make your plans to join us. If not today, tomorrow. Be out here for another doubleheader beginning at noon.
Mannins 2-2 once again. Lichty setting out. Waiting on it was Latham and fouling it off.
And Latham doing a good job here, just battling. Like I said, he's getting to see a new pitcher here. Is Mannins again? Kind of interesting decision there by Whittemore. I mean, he just struck for 4 runs here. You might want to maybe bring an arm that's a little more seasoned. Yeah, but Mannins so far so good. 2-2 count on the Coyote center fielder.
In the dirt. Did he go? He did not go. Ball.
Nice job by Jarrell there to hold up.
Nice sell from Lichty as well.
Oh, definitely. He wanted it.
All breaking the count full. Mannins in a little bit of a jam here.
Let's see what Mannins has on the 3-2.
Ground ball right side into the glove of Nist, who tags first for out number 1.
Kind of a tricky hop there. Nice job by Nist to go 3 unassisted to retire Jarrell Latham. Yeah, it's going to bring up third baseman Blake Wiggins. Singled in his last at bat. 1 for 2. The walk and a fly out to center field.
If they're tossing you an unexperienced pitcher, you got to at least put some damage on the kid.
Oh, you definitely do here. And like I said, damage could be in the form of number 23, Blake Wiggins here. This guy might be chomping at the bit a little bit to get some hacks on a guy who's topping out in the mid-80s. See what Blake Wiggins has in store for Mannins.
First pitch below the zone for ball 1.
Wiggins will be followed by Jordan Hand, who's yet to be retired in this game here. 2 singles and a walk. Tough part of the lineup for anybody, let alone a position player here who's just coming in to throw some strikes. Blake Wiggins was a little bit confused there. He didn't know if he was granted time or if that was a legit pitch. I think he did give him time, though.
Yeah, because even the umpire walked away.
Right.
Mannins just says, I'm pitching it. This was what's up.
He's firing that pitch there. So 1 ball and 1 strike here to Wiggins. 1 away in the home half of the 6th here at Moore Stadium. Coyotes holding on to a 9-5 lead over the visitors from the North, Western Nevada.
1-1 on the way. Above the zone. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They're from the north, or they're called Western.
Right. I don't know how that makes sense geographically, but
either way,
it is what it is.
They're probably the most Western college in Nevada, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, the last pitch misses outside, bring the count 3-1. Wiggins should get something friendly here from Mannins.
Oh.
Misses, ball 4.
Oh, nice eye there by Wiggins here, and a good job of him being patient. You know, some of those pitches probably look like beach balls coming up there to him, a little bit out of the zone. He didn't press. He didn't, go for anything that wasn't there. He just took his walk as he usually does and gets on base for his battery mate here. Cleanup hitter Jordan Hand, who's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles and a walk, yet to be retired in this game 1 of 2.
He's come around for a run every time he's been at bat. So 3 of the 9 is Jordan Hand. Here he is now with an RBI opportunity with only 1 down.
Wind's died down a little bit here. We've seen Jordan Hand get into one, put it over that left center field wall. It'll be nothing to him to go over that 375 mark if he can put a good swing on one.
Yeah, 335 down each line, 375 to the power alleys, 400 to center, 410, 415 to get it over the Coyote Cliff.
Coyote Cliff.
1-0 on the way. Below the zone. Man, it's in a little bit of a trouble. It's all his game. Nobody in the Wildcat bullpen.
Yeah.
So hopefully can give him a little bit of trouble as they gave Dan Sison trouble in the 6th.
Well, it'd be very deflating if Western Nevada was even able or was even touched up for a run here. You know what I mean? They're within, an area where they can get runners on base and
There's
get back.
A deep shot to center field. Peters going back on it. He's got the shades on, battling it and catching it for out number 2.
Right at the warning track there. Jordan Hand giving that quite a ride here before he's retired F8, and that's going to bring up Brody Westmoreland. Is a 2 RBI double. Kind of broke the game open here for the Coyotes in the bottom half of the 5th inning here. Westmoreland 2 for 3 today. Another excellent job by Brody as a single and a 2 RBI double. Struck out in between that.
The shift has gone away for the Wildcats. Didn't seem to work out with them to this point.
And I'm curious to see Brody's approach here in this at bat here. I want to see if he's going to go inside out, try to hit it toward right field. I think there's a huge gap in between the right fielder and the center fielder here. If he can find that gap here, he has a great inside out swing. I guarantee you Wiggins can score all the way from first.
Wiggins would love to score from first.
Absolutely. Like I said, there's plenty of grass out in that outfield here. That right center field gap has to be screaming Brody's name here. Let's see if he can put one over there.
1-1 is the count with 1 down or with 2 down and 1 on.
Ooh.
Breaking ball misses inside. Drew Newsom with the shin guards waiting on deck.
Drew can reach here. Again, another guy who's perfect on the day. 2 singles and a double for Mr. Newsom.
The 2-1 gets swung on and missed.
Brody was looking to leave the yard with that one.
And one of those high fastballs, very inviting. 2-2 with 2 down and 1 on.
Brody coming off a hot weekend in Twin Falls, Idaho here as the Coyotes swept the Golden Eagles away last weekend. Brody had 2 home runs in 4 games up in Twin Falls.
2-2, swing and a miss for a strike 3. And when Mannins comes in from third base, does his job, makes the Coyotes leave 1 on, and the Coyotes will hang on to this 9-5 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. The right fielder, number 6, Chandler Barkdale, once again leading us off for the 4th time this game.
Wildcats down to their final 3 outs of this game here. Top half of the 7th inning. Barkdale will be followed by Modler and Peters.
Dan Sison delivering the first pitch above the zone for ball 1.
Cool looking bat there by Barkdale. He's got the royal blue bat to match his helmet there. It's kind of a cool look.
1-0. 2-0. Yeah, nice shiny new bat.
Yep.
Trying to put some damage on it.
Let's hope Todd can put a couple in the strike zone and make him at least get it off his shoulders. Nice job. Oh.
Nope, misses that one. 3-0. Todd falling behind.
A little premature on the call there. It looked good from up here, but maybe I need to go to the optometrist, get my eyes checked.
3-0. 4-0. 4 pitches. Put Barkdale on first.
And I felt like he might have gotten squeezed on that last pitch a little bit. It went around the zone, but it was caught in the zone by Newsom. But is what it is. Leadoff hitter on base for the Wildcats, and that's going to bring up David Modler. Modler 1 for 3 today with a single.
Double play opportunity presents itself for the Coyotes.
And this is where it gets dangerous, Deb, because if Modler can reach base here, then you got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Western Nevada, heart of the lineup, Peters, Lichty, and Lewis. And that's the last thing you want to do is start playing with fire here in this top half of the 7th inning. We need 3 outs to complete the victory here. No time to mess around.
0-1 misses above, bringing the count even at 1 apiece. Nobody down, 1 on.
And Alec Hutt on cue here is warming up in the Coyote bullpen here. Closer with 6 saves on the season here. Stellar 1.65 ERA.
Fouled off in the net. Bringing the count 1-2. Dan Sison looking for that put-away pitch and then a possible ground ball to get out of this one. Quick cameo from Tim Lichty at the bottom of your screen.
Great for Todd's confidence, too. Like I said, a 2.89 ERA and now 19.2 innings of work here. Guys earning the confidence of his manager as he's said Coach Garitano was looking for a bridge from his starters to his closer Alec Hutt. Todd Dan Zeisen may be that lefty. Remember last year it was Kyle Brown, situational lefty who came in and got some tough outs for us, now pitching at Long Beach State.
2-2. Fouled off. Bothered like that one.
Definitely did. Coyotes looking to improve their home record to a stellar 17-3 here and 8-1 in conference. Said this is the best 16-game start for Coach Garitano since taking over here at CSN. 14-2 out of the gate.
Hits off his elbow, and Modler heads over to first.
Wow, and Dan Zeisen throws a breaking pitch there that just gets a little too far inside on Modler. Modler wears it, and the first 2 Wildcats have reached here, top of the 7th inning.
Coach Garitano already coming.
Crazier things have happened. Looks like Alec Hutt is going to get the call here.
He's maybe alluding to the fact that Modler might have stuck the elbow out there.
Right, or maybe even Garitano is saying that maybe he thought it hit off the bat and it should have been a foul ball and not necessarily a hit by pitch. Or like I said, like I think you made a good point there, maybe Modler kind of sticking his arm out there, seeing the ball, taking the free pass, and you cannot do that in baseball. You're supposed to, the letter of the law says, you're supposed to make every effort you can as a hitter to get out of the way of a pitch. But, of course, we know that's not always the case.
Oh, and just like that, Modler's now on first with Barkdale on second. And DJ Peters at the dish. Triple play opportunity presents itself for the Coyotes.
Wouldn't that be nice? 3, 4, and 5 hitters here for Western Nevada. It got serious very quickly here as CSN was cruising along here with a 9-1 lead as they took to the top of the 6th inning.
Coach Gidge is going to come talk to Dan Zeisen.
Wow, maybe just to give Alec Hutt a few more pitches there to warm up, but I got to think the leash is short on Dan Zeisen here. I think this is his last batter, even if he does retire him. I think this is all he's going to get, and I think we're going to get a appearance here from the CSN closer Alec Hutt.
Yeah, Hutt's throwing hard over there, so he seems to be expecting the call any minute now.
Yep. Cue up the AC/DC, Hell's Bells, of course. That's what brings Alec Hutt out to the ballpark here at Moore Stadium. Awesome walkout song. You have to have a great walkout song if you're a closer, Devin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a requirement. Alec Hutt does have one here, and like I said, if Alec can come out and earn his 7th save of the season, none bigger to this point than this game, as this is a game. All of a sudden, it was an 8-run lead. Like I said, we were kind of coasting, breezing through as A.J. Jones had thrown 4 scoreless frames following giving up 1 run in the top half of the first. And I don't want to say the wheels are falling off, but they're shaky.
Play resumes. Runners on first and second take their leads. 1-0 count. Nobody down for the Wildcats here in the top half of the 7th. Dan Zeisen getting set. Newsom setting out. Pitch catch to the top of the zone for strike 1.
Delayed call by the umpire there. I thought for a second he was going to call out a ball. I was going to ask what Todd had to do to get a strike call, but nice pitch there to even the count at 1-1 strike.
Newsom setting out once again. Gets it in, ground ball left side. No, not able to handle it as Wiggins as it rolls into left. Long coming in on it, going to throw over to second. And 1 run will come around. Barkdale closes the gap to 3.
That was a well-hit ball. I got to say E5. We'll wait for the official scoring here on that pitch here. I felt like Wiggins could have gotten in front of that ball and kept it on the infield for sure. He tried a little kind of an Olay move here, trying to glove that here, and it came up with air. And that's unfortunate break here for the Coyotes. Is question about is within 3 runs, and Alec Hutt seems warm out there. He's not even throwing anymore. I think he's just waiting for the call here. And
Tim Lichty will step into the box, representing the tying run.
So I'm not sure yet if that was an E5. I don't see it on the board here.
Yeah,
I guess we're going to give it as RBI single for DJ Peterson.
First pitch catches the top of the zone for strike 1.
Interesting ruling. I thought Wiggins had the beat on that ball here. Tim Lichty, a very dangerous bat. Like I said, coming in with 38 RBIs on the season. And a guy who can make this extremely interesting with one swing of the bat here if he's able to put a good swing on one.
0-1 from Dan Zeisen. Misses outside.
Lichty does have 8 long balls to his credit this season, second on the team behind DJ Peters. Wow, and a long ball here, Dev. Wouldn't that take the air out of the balloon, so to speak, huh?
Yes, indeed. Newsom setting out.
And Todd Dan Zeisen he's laboring out there now. Like I said, it's still his ball game, though. Nobody away here in the top half of the 7th inning. 1 run already in. Wildcats on first and second here, threatening for more as the cleanup hitter Tim Lichty comes set.
That one hits the top of the zone for strike 2.
Nice breaking pitch there by Dan Zeisen, hitting 78 on the gun, right on the outside corner here. Even if Lichty does swing at that, that's a tailor-made ground ball to the left-hand side of the infield here. But, I don't know.
1-2 is the count. Still nobody down. Dan Zeisen searching for a K.
In this Western Nevada team, give them credit.
There it is. Dan Zeisen gets the first out with a strikeout against Lichty.
Nice breaking stuff by Dan Zeisen. If I was him, I would go to that more here, especially with these Wildcat hitters sitting dead red looking for a fastball. Keep him guessing with that off-speed stuff, and it looks like Alec Hutt is going to make his way as Coach Garitano's taking a slow walk out from the dugout to the mound. And looks like we're going to see Alec Hutt, CSN closer here.
That'll do it for Dan Zeisen, allowing a couple runs. Lead is now only by 3 for CSN and for Alec Hutt. Makes a trot, jumps over the line.
Cue up the Hell's Bells. Alec Hutt's on his way to the mound here, looking for his 7th save. And we'll be right back here on the Coyote Sports Network.
Alec Hutt now on the hill. Started out with A.J. Jones, number 27. Then went to the bullpen for Todd Dan Sison, number 26. And looking to close it out will be Alec Hutt, number 25.
And Alec Hutt comes in with a 1.65 ERA on the season, Devin. 6 saves to his name so far.
First pitch gets fouled off into the net against number 20, Bradley Lewis.
Hutt here very effective in his 11 appearances. 16.1 innings pitched. Only 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 25 strikeouts. Let's hope Alec can shut the door here. The 2015 Scenic West Athletic Conference Reliever of the Year. Looking to maybe repeat that feat here for his Coyotes in 2016.
Lewis fouling the first 2 off. Hutt now with an opportunity to search for that put-away pitch.
And Alec Hutt here, like I said, coming in life of a closer, Dev. High-pressure situation as always here. So no easy innings for a closer.
That's what you sign up for.
And Alec Hutt relishes that role. I love talking to Alec. He's a very competitive pitcher out on the mound here. Just love his sense of humor. He's a funny guy. He always takes everything in context and in stride here, and he's he's the most reliable arm out of our bullpen. Cut to the chase here. He's a fantastic talent here. Alec Hutt definitely be pitching at Point Loma College next year. It's beautiful San Diego.
Ground ball left
That
side.
could be 2.
There you go.
March
March
to Johnson.
to
Fires to
Westmoreland.
first. That's it. 1 pitch, and Alec Hutt earns save number 7 here for the Coyotes as he gets mobbed at the plate by his teammates here. What a sweat job it ended up being here. CSN holds on for the 9-6 victory. Devin, talk a little bit about it.
Excellent outing for today. First of all, from A.J. Jones. Gave up 1 run in the very first inning, then really dialed in. He had 4 innings in a row, 2, 3, and 4. All shut up, 3 up, 3 down, shut down the Wildcats, and then, if anything, put the bats back in the hands of the very capable Coyotes, who got 3 runs in the second, 2 runs in the fourth, and then 4 runs in the fifth to really extend their lead. Wildcats with a little bit of a late rally in the sixth and 1 more run in the seventh, but holding them off and taking the very first game of this weekend series for the battle for Nevada. Coyotes lead and win 9-6. This next game will be happening in about a half hour from now, maybe 3:45, maybe 3:50.
And we're going to stay here with you live, folks, as we're going to bring the player of the game up. This is something new we're trying. We're going to have an interview with catcher Drew Newsom here, who we're naming the player of the game here for Game 1. Drew, of course, had a fantastic first game of the series here. He was not retired in any of his bats here, 3 for 3. An RBI, so we're going to be, just hang with us, folks. We're actually going to bring Drew up to the booth here, have a conversation with him on the Coyote Sports Network. A little something we're trying here after our home games. We're going to bring a player up here. We're going to get him on the microphone here, ask him a few questions to just kind of pick his brain a little bit. Drew, again, handled A.J. Jones well. We're going to ask him some questions about that, and we're going to ask him about his approach at the plate, Mr. 410 on the season. Like I said, always a pleasure to speak to a fellow Gale. Pride of Bishop Gorman here. Drew Newsom's going to come and join us in a moment, folks. But as Devin alluded to, Coyotes do hold on for the win over Western Nevada here, 9-6. Totals first for the home team. Coyotes 9 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors for the visitors from Carson City. 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. And Game 2 will be 30 minutes from now here. We're looking at about a 3:50 p.m. start time, give or take. We may get right around 4 p.m. for the start, so we're going to be in that area. But like I said, hang with us here. Drew Newsom will be coming in to chat with us here.
We'll be right back.
After this commercial break.
All right, well, interview has been scratched at the moment. Drew's going to handle some things down there with the rest of his pitching staff, and that'll do it for this broadcast.
Yeah, we'll try to get a player up here after game 2, see how that goes. But for the broadcast, like I said, Coyotes do win 9-6 here. First pitch for game number 2 of the day will be at scheduled for 3:50 p.m. Devin and I will be here to bring you the broadcast live. For now, signing off, I'm James Hernandez.
I'm Devin Versamo, and we'll see you guys in a half hour.